Hello everybody and welcome back to another Abigail Page Designs YouTube video. Today I have a gardening vlog for you and it is present day, but the footage that I'm going to be showing you was from a while back when I was doing some repotting and a bunch of other various garden chores. I guess I technically shouldn't call them chores if they're fun, right? They need a better name. Tasks, that's the word. That's the word I was looking for. Spring is finally here and I could not be happier about that. It has been very delayed and I, as you know, am not a winter person, or if you didn't know, well, surprise, I absolutely despise winter. It is the worst. Snow, wind, icy, cold, no. I don't like to be cold. I would rather be sweating. Spring is the repotathon for me. I have a lot of plants that are, well, were due for repotting. I actually still have a few that I have to repot, but I have to order soil and I've been holding it off because it's expensive and, you know, but the time's come. I was looking at my pineapple going, okay, you know what? It's time. It really needs it. In today's gardening vlog, I have a polka dot begonia, an arrowhead. We're gonna repot my jade that I already repotted because I did not like the soil that I had previously used when I had repotted it already once, like literally 2 weeks before, and I couldn't do it. I didn't feel like it was draining right, so I decided that it should just be repotted again before we had any issues. And we're also going to be repotting my brother's, I don't actually know the name of this plant, but I just call it his little monkey plant that I got him. It's some sort of succulent. And it was very sick and I was in for quite a shock, honestly, as to what the issue was. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We also had a gardening fail or little whoops in this vlog, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that too. But yeah, enough of me giving you little sneak peeks as to what you're about to watch. Let's get gardening. The little buddy plant that I was talking about, and seeing that my brother is not gonna repot it, I'm gonna just surprise him and do it for him. And that, my friends, is what you get when you buy a regular old plant from a grocery store. They do not use the best soil, they use the cheapest, and they're normally very overwatered. So it was time to move this guy. I fully recommend, if you guys have any sort of plant that you ever buy from a grocery store, repot it immediately. Otherwise, you may end up like me and have a half-dead plant. Okay, so I just rinsed this sucker off camera. As you could see, it was positively drenched in the pot that it was in. So I'm glad I caught this before we had any issues with pests or root rot, because thankfully the roots look fine. So yeah, I'm glad I'm helping him out, and he just did not have the time to do this today. So I said, you know what, I'll do it, buddy. And I'm so happy that I'm going to be hopefully saving this guy. All right, so we're just gonna put him in the center there. Phew, that is much better. I feel like I can breathe just watching that poor guy. So I am definitely happy that I did this for my brother. I think that in the long run, it really ended up saving the plant. And now, present day, as I'm doing this voiceover, the plant is doing wonderful. All right, we have another happy plant, hopefully. I am so happy that I was able to save the little monkey, too. We are definitely throwing away the rest of everything, though. I just put it in the TJ Maxx bags that I had from these pots. So I am going to take these guys in now and give these guys a little trimming, and we should be all set. Here's the begonia. As you can see, it is a polka dot begonia, and I am so excited to see this thing when it gets big. I absolutely love polka dot begonias. I think in one of my blog posts on my website, abigailpagedesigns.com, I think I have a little write-up about begonias. I'm not sure, I'd have to look back. But I feel like I have somehow heard about this plant. I actually had to look it up today again because I wanted to make sure that I was telling you guys that like the right kind of begonia. I wasn't sure on the type it was, but it's a polka dot and I'm so excited. And here is the arrowhead plant. Now this guy is kind of planted off to the side here, as you can see, and I think that it will just benefit from being moved. The leaves, oh my goodness, focus. There we go. The leaves are really trying hard to open up. So hopefully new soil, new pot, and all will be well. And here's the jade plant. I love the pot, but I do not love the soil. So we're gonna change that. And in case you guys are curious, the potting soil that I'm using for all of the plants today is the Sungrow Black Gold Natural and Organic Flower and Vegetable Soil. I love this stuff. I have both of my African violets in it and they're doing fabulous. And then I have a bunch of other plants. My dragon fruits are also in this. I know it's not technically like cactus soil as a dragon fruit should have, but they seem to be doing just fine, and as long as I make sure that I don't overwater them, they should be good. 10 out of 10 recommend this potting soil. It's great all-purpose. You can literally plant anything in it. It's got a good mix of bark, and I absolutely love it, and so does my brother, and so does my mom. So I realized I didn't really show you guys the pot that I'm going to be putting this guy in, but it's just a green hand-me-down pot that I had found laying around, and it works perfectly for this guy. It's the perfect size. It's not too big, not too little. I love the shape of it. I love the color. It really was just the perfect match. I was very impressed with the polka dot begonia's root system. It was super healthy. The soil didn't look bad at all, so I actually kept most of it and put it in the bottom of its new pot. That way it won't undergo any shock when I add in a different kind of new soil. I'm pretty sure that I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I fully recommend that you use some of the older soil that the plant had previously been potted in, just because you don't want your plant to be in shock as it's moved to A, new pot, and B, completely new soil. Now, you may be wondering, what in the world is she doing? Well, those, my friends, are the Job's houseplant fertilizer spikes. I am absolutely addicted to these things. I swear by them. They have made all of my green houseplants so much bigger so quickly, and they're all super healthy and green. I could not recommend this product more to any of you guys who have any sort of houseplants. I'll leave them linked below for you. And a hashtag not sponsored. I just absolutely love these fertilizer spikes. And just like that, I moved right into working on repotting the arrowhead plant, but I was in for quite a shock, as you will see here in a second. Well, my friends, that did not go as planned. I was not expecting the root system to be quite so long. Holy cow. And I wonder it was in a tall pot. Now, I may or may not have had a little issue off camera. And that is that the root system actually snapped off. I did not do it on purpose or anything, but it just by accident, I must have been a little too rough pulling it out of the pot. And yeah, so now I don't have a root system on this guy. So I did some quick research just out in the greenhouse, and it looks like if I put this little baby in water and not really propagate it, but make it grow another root system, then I should be okay. But wow, careful guys, you gotta be really careful when you're repotting, especially root bound plants, because it's so incredibly easy to damage the root system, as seen. And thankfully, this guy is just, like I said, water, and he should be okay. That is what I'm going to do, and we're going to change up this plan completely. He is not getting repotted today. It's going straight in a mason jar with some water, and it's going to sit by a grow light. I'm just going to put this guy on my little garden tray. Ignore the string. And we're going to take him back in the house. But while we're out here, I am going to repot this guy really quick. So I'm going to set you on the tripod, and let's go. Quick little side note, I apologize that it is so incredibly dark in here today. It is snowing, and it's April 2nd, and I already have about 5+ feet on the ground. If anybody wants snow, in literally anybody, I will ship it to you, and just give me your address. It'll be free. I am so incredibly over it, as I'm sure most people would be in April. But that said, that's why it's so incredibly dark in the greenhouse today. It wasn't snowing, and then I pulled out the camera and it started. So I'm sorry. Just gonna have to deal with the clouds. Some of you guys may have already met my jade plant from a previous video, but if not, this is my baby jade plant. It is approximately, I think, a year old. So this was actually a birthday gift from the Inn at Lake and Randolph's owner, Taylor Stice. So shout out to you, Taylor, if you're watching this video. I absolutely love my little baby jade. It is a second generation plant from a 50-year-old jade plant that is actually at the bed and breakfast. So if you guys ever stay at the Inn at Lake and Randolph and you're eating breakfast in the dining area, you will actually see my jade plant's mother. My goal is to get this plant just as big as its mama plant, and I want it to also live a very long, healthy life. I mean, am I the only person out there who thinks that it is so cool that you can have a plant and then produce another plant from that original plant and end up having second, third, fourth, heck, maybe even fifth generation from the original plant? It just blows me away. take everybody inside and we're gonna go play Save the Arrowhead plant. Hello again. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today as I did some repotting and gardening tasks. I have so much footage stored away for you guys, so you do not want to miss out on that. Make sure that you check back often because, trust me, it's about to get garden crazy up in here. If you love spring and summer and gardening, please leave a like down below and let me know in the comments what are some of the plants that you're going to be including in your garden this year. And lastly, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe if you love all things organizing, cleaning, decorating, and gardening. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!